Howdy guys, I'm Afolo8, your favorite wolf girl enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Illuminated. This is an FE8 hack made by Sokaballa, and today it's time to resume Chapter 11, Mercy of the Tides. So far it has been quite the wonderful map. We have a lot in store for us, and presumably a secret, so make sure to keep tuned in for that. That's going to be a lot of fun to explore. I have no idea what's in store for us on that front. We have a lot of units up here, including a very much promoted War Monk female that I very much look forward to seeing the animation of. We're not quite in range just yet to attack with one range, but that's fine. Perfectly acceptable, honestly. We may have a pretty good shot at killing her with Mr. Jerry here. I would sure hope so. We get a lot of mileage out of that. I guess we'll start off by attacking with you, although I very much want to ensure that I'm safe on this end down here. Topaz Lance, I think that's effective. Not effective, but it deals more damage versus lances. So, quite the scary little item there. Imbued sword as well, which hits on res. Not exactly her strong suit, so if I attack from... Ooh, actually, the pirate is in range too. Steel axe. I'm gonna have to attack from here then, I guess. Lance Reaper. Everything is not going to plan for Danielle. That's fine, though. We can probably just kill with Ophelia or Cordelia. Is she capable of that? No, she's actually not. Wild. Very wild indeed. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. I'll attack with the Axe Reaver from back here. Just go ahead and get Sam, or not Sam. Go ahead and get Mr. Dude Bro J right up here. If I could stand right into this guy's range, that'd be cool. Not quite in range for Sam either. I guess what I could do... Let's see. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Because I want to get my healer in range of Sam this turn, for sure. And to do that, I would have to shove. And that's fine. That's acceptable. It would just put him in range of 2 enemies as opposed to 1 for 21 damage and 21 damage, both. So that'd be 21 minus 8 and then 21 minus 6 for 15 and... Wait, my brain is completely off. It's fine. He would survive. He'll survive either way. I'm just going to move Ophelia upwards, if that's to be the case. Honestly, I could just put Ophelia over here and she would be fine for sure. She's got better res and more speed, so she'd probably double. Actually, no, she will not double. Not at all, actually. J will not either. Let's check the Candescence weight. So, minus 3 speed for 12. Doesn't get us doubled on either fronts. Okay, I gotta be a little bit careful with my actions this turn. I definitely don't want to reset after how good the level ups on Jerry have been. It's a bit of a trainee unit, as it were, and I like to see the good level ups on him. We'll keep him very much relevant if this is to be the case. Broad axe, gotcha. A lot of stuff over here that's not going to be moving. Very fascinating. Let's see, are we able to kill this guy? Not a chance. Not a chance, my guy. Good old, what's his name here? Clinton, he's good, but he's not holding up for me very well. I guess if we put Finch right here, then Clinton is then able to do more damage when he doubles, and then I can kill with Sid afterwards, but boy oh boy, he is not doing super well for me here. Good that we can reach this guy with Jerry, though. I would sure hope that we can manage something or another with him. We attack with a Slim Lance, or Slim Axe rather, then we're very much capable. This unit doesn't move, so I'm not too concerned. I guess if I don't heal Sam this turn, then it's whatever. And then surely, with the use of the Lance Reaver, we're able to do great damage here, so we're perfectly well off. I can even put you in range of this, and that does everything that I need it to, and more, honestly. The Topaz Bow would honestly be a great choice. I'll use the Iron Bow. It's not as though we necessarily need the Iron Bow, so we'll go ahead and use it up. I guess it's a bit of a shame that Teddy is getting so much experience, but it's fine. I love Teddy a lot. He's not... I have no shame in giving him experience. That's one thing that regular viewers may be acutely aware of on this particular channel, is that I am not afraid to use my best units to soak up a lot of experience. Not in the slightest. It may cost me on the long term, but boy oh boy, I do not care. I do not care in the slightest. I just love using my fun units. If it's a fun unit, I'm here for it. 100%. Every single day of the week. I'm always down to use my favorites for whatever purpose I might have. Let's see here. Can we W? Good. Very good. We can get the W. Let's see here. So Sam with the Flame Axe is probably going to deal great damage. Immaculate damage, even, one might argue. Yep, so that'll set up a kill for somebody. And, it's a really cool animation. I love the Flame Axe. It's really cool. A little bit of a hand axe animation with the flame effect. It's very cool. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see, skill and luck. You know what? No complaints whatsoever. No complaints at all. The imbued lance is going to go straight to Jerry. I would have to hope. Indeed it is. And then if he somehow misses a 98, I get to clip it and make a video out of it. As I should have that one time I missed a 99. I still have to go back and do that sometime. That was insane. Missing a 99? Wild. Skill defense. Not quite the level up I was hoping for. Let's get some more strength and speed, my guy. That's fine. The imbued lance is quite good, although not a weapon I can use for some time, so we'll go ahead and send that back. And then you should be presumably pretty fine against this guy, right? Because despite the speed difference, 12 speed, wow, 15 speed, and then you're also getting darting blow, so 18 speed. Huh, is there an effect here that's not... It's not in my brain? Shouldn't you be doubling if you're... You're not getting weighed down by an iron sword, are you? There's no way. What? Is it a skill? Do you have a skill that increases your speed? Oh, okay, Nihil, okay. That makes a lot more sense. Nihil will take away my ability to use darting blow. That's the thing that's costing me there. That's fine. I get that. That's actually a good thing to keep in mind since we have Nihil on the Krontos, which is Teddy's PRF. I will be keeping that in mind. That's very good to know. Obviously, it's a skill that negates other skills. That's the whole purpose of it, but that never occurred to me, so that's perfectly okay. Then presumably with an axe, you're not going to be killing us, so I'm just going to put you here. You can attack on the enemy phase. That's perfectly cool. Perfectly cool and good. Let's see. Honestly, I am going to go ahead and just try something a little bit risky here, I think. I'm going to... Well, now it doesn't matter what you do, but I'm going to have you move up here anyway. Because there's a lot of healing that has to go on next turn for sure. Well, actually, what I could do... I wonder if we have a javelin in the supply. I can check freely. We have the imbued lance, so we don't have a javelin. I guess I could have sent that back if I was thinking ahead. Although, with the javelin, would you have even killed? It would have been -3 damage from this, and then also -1 because javelin. Because that's how my brain works when it comes to Fire Emblem weapons. Don't question it. It would have gotten the kill, but just barely. I guess I'm inclined to use Ophelia then. Wow, not even Ophelia. Well, no, she can if she uses that. Very good question indeed. Let's see here. So, Steel Axe. I could put her in range of, like, everything if I do that. Topaz Lance. If I heal her and put her right here with the Axe Reaver, then that's fine. There's no issue there. She gets hit by this. I could even just attack, honestly. Question mark. Because, I mean, she's going to take damage, but it's not going to be immense. 17. She has pretty good defense. Be 5 damage from you, and then... -2 from Weapon Triangle, but then -2 again because it's doubled Weapon Triangle for -4, and then -12. So, in effect, 16. Yeah. Okay. If I just stand right here, use this right now, then we're perfectly well off, and that's great. Everything that I've ever needed out of this Axe Reaver is going to come into play right now. Every single aspect of the Axe Reaver has been wonderful so far. I could honestly put Jay on this forest as well and just use, like, Sagitta or Lightning or whatever, and he'd be probably just fine. I mean, it's not necessarily the best circumstance, but he's only taking 10 damage from you. Alrighty, let's proceed with the risk, as it were. I think I'm going to put Ophelia in range of everything, and I'm just going to hope that she'll be okay. She should be, honestly. She's, more robust than I give her credit for. She's not necessarily insane or anything, but she's quite good. And then this guy's getting weighed down anyway. He's actually losing 5 whole points of speed. That's crazy. I mean, she's going to get hit by him, but she's also going to double him, so everything is perfectly fine on that front. I just want to make super sure that she doesn't die. You know what I mean? It'd be quite bad if she did. I think that she loses... Yeah, okay, so it's -2 damage taken if she's in range of 2 people, and then also magic enemies take more damage from her. Okay, cool. So, if that's to be the case, then I'll put Jay right here, with the Candescent equipped for now. It's fine. And then if I put Ophelia right here, Flux Tome, Rally, for no particular reason, and I put Cordelia right here, Rally. Is it 3 or more, or is it 2 or more? I think it's just 2, right? 3 tiles of 2 or more allies. Cool. So everything should just go to plan then. I can worry about this stuff down here at another point in time. Still want to get that Quartz Gem. We also have to finish this map in 11 turns if we want the best rewards. So everything should be fine then. Go ahead and heal up Finch for whatever it's worth, the 1 HP. Actually, wait. Does he gain any effects from having HP loss? I don't think so. No, he doesn't, so... Let's go ahead and heal him back up. Would be nice to have a physics staff right about now, that's for sure. I'm not complaining about not having one necessarily. I don't think it's particularly necessary because I always have Lana, and I can use repositions and swaps and all this stuff to keep her very much within the action. But it's always a good feel to have a physics staff for sure. I hope that we get one soon. Mid-game physic particularly is nice. Yeah, Ophelia's gonna mop through this guy, and then the other guy's facing weapon triangle disadvantage, taking +2 damage, and then also dealing -2 damage. It's gonna be nice. Mages have no big effect on Ophelia. It's a pretty good feel all around. Awesome. Don't crit me. I would survive, but don't crit me. I actually wouldn't survive. Oh. She got doubled by a Steel Axe guy. That was not what I was expecting at all. Not in the slightest. I hope she doesn't get doubled by the Ballista then. There shouldn't be any way, but I don't think she'll die to it either. 5 damage? 5 damage. Okay, I thought that was a crit for a second. Danielle, I've got to give her that luck drop. I have to. She's not okay. Not even remotely. Ooh. That's a cool animation. I mean, obviously the Sagitt is cool too, but that's a cool animation. Very reminiscent of Three Houses for sure, which I'm sure is part of where it comes from. Maybe Awakening. It's hard to say. Interesting. So, another kill for Jerry, pretty assuredly, unless Teddy gains an enemy phase effect as his brother does. Appears as though there's no such thing. I got to keep that in mind with Clinton more. The enemy phase effect is quite good on him. I never take it into consideration, and then we're just fine. Yep. Everything worked out quite riskily. Quite riskily indeed. Ooh. You, my friend, are not alive anymore. That much is for sure. That's probably the only outcome in which he would have died, because she was not doubling him ordinarily. What else is moving? Anything? No. Whew, another boss. Darn it. Those dastards just had to show up when our scouts were away. This is a poor showing, just the 3 of us. What should we do? What we spoke about earlier. I'm going to rendezvous with Sile and give him some added protection. I want you two to help protect a perimeter to our east. You have full permission to engage. What of the messenger you sent? That one that was headed for our aerial division to the southwest. All we can do is hope that there were a few more remaining at our other base. If there's anything like our base up north and where I picked up you two, can't imagine there were too many to spare. Jade, excuse me for judging, but all of this sounds a bit pessimistic. We were supposed to be going after them, weren't we? Now we're scrounging around for any help that we can get. Did we bite off more than we could chew with this? I mean, sure, I understand Dahlia's teachings, but they... Enough. Now. Look, now isn't the time to question your commands. Or our religion, for that matter. You have your orders, now off you get. Yes, ma'am, we won't fail you. Dahlia, things aren't looking good from up here. We are fighting on your behalf, so please grant us good fortune and safety. We must prevail. Well, that does not bode well for you, I'm afraid. I, certainly hope that you're going to be okay after we completely destroy your squadron. The water is rushing in again. Everyone watch the tides. Gotcha, so next turn it'll close back in on us. Well, we have a lot in store then. Here's Jade, a Dahlia flyer who leads the group's flying division, Loyal. Splendor Knights, hybrid Pegasus who can use swords and light magic. Gotcha. Topaz, Shine, and Master Seal. Quite good to be dropping 2 of those on us. No leadership stars. Does that mean for the first time we're up a leadership star? That's kind of crazy. That is very crazy indeed. Let's see, how much damage we're doing. Wow. Wow. We're dealing 1 damage to the rock with Sam. That is Dwayne Johnson for you. He himself in the flesh, and there's no doubling this rock either. So basically, my assumption is we're going to have to wail on this rock for, like, a long time and use a lot of weapon uses. But there's something behind there for sure. To this end, I'm not going to be doing the rock side quest, but I am going to make a save state because I do want to see what that is later on. Maybe I'll include that at the end of the video, so if I do that, there's your incentive to watch all the way through. Let's see, I wonder if Sam is, or if Finch is able to kill this guy. Yes, indeed, very handily. None of these guys are in range otherwise. And then I could longbow with Teddy to kill you, presumably. Not quite, but it's close enough that I could manage something, I'm sure. Yeah, I could definitely manage something or another. I wonder if with the slim bow he would double. It'd be 17 speed. You're losing 2, so you'd be at 12. Yes, so with the slim bow you would indeed double. So if that's to be the case, let's do it like this. Trade the heavy bow for the slim bow, and then we'll heavy bow you. and then hope that it hits. I mean, we don't actually have to do this at all. It's probably better that we don't do that. It's probably better that we miss, because we're saving a use of it that way. And then you will slimbo him. Just assuming that I can get Finch out of the way after that is the big issue. Which, honestly, I could just attack him with the Slim Lance as well, which I have equipped. And I think I'll probably end up doing that, honestly. I'm perfectly cool with that. Let's see, so it's dealing the same damage either way. Yeah, actually, that rock is quite robust, isn't it? So we're kind of given the split choice. Whatever's back here is our potential reward for not using, or for not getting whatever reward it is for defeating the boss. You know what I mean? Because we got an 11-turn limit. That's the whole... I would say that's the reason for this Dwayne Johnson being here. Here's hoping that we could figure out something to get both, but I honestly don't imagine that's going to be the case. We would have to use so much of our equipment for so much... Like, we would have to seriously go in on this rock. Like, Sam, with the steel axe, is doing a point of damage with Fiery Blood in effect. Like, he's got 31 attack. We actually have to have 31 attack to do damage, which is insane, but that's how it'll have to be. So, if that's to be the case, what I'm going to do first off is heal Sam. He's not going to be at full. It's going to give us a good advantage. Let's see. Let's make sure that you're not in range. Ooh, Steel Lance. That might be okay. 11 weight, minus 3 speed for 12. You won't double Jerry. That's a start. If Jerry misses that, he dies, and I can't really have that, can I? Interesting. That's for sure. Does he lose speed to the Wastelands? He does not. I mean, I kind of trust it to hit, in truth, because it's like... It's a pretty good chance, honestly, but... I probably shouldn't be trusting anything to do with him. I probably shouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Use up a couple of these uses, most unfortunately. I hope we get another Light Brand Plus pretty soon. These have been nothing but fantastic to use. And then... Presumably, somebody is able to kill something somewhere. I would have to work under that assumption. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and use up the rapier for this. This seems like a good use. Very good crit. Saving a use of it. Wonderful indeed. Gotta love that animation. It do simply be Ike, but it's a great animation nonetheless. Let's see, and then you have effective damage against me, but you can't reach. You don't move. Oh, you do move. I was not keeping that in mind whatsoever. Topaz Sword plus 3 attack versus same weapon class. Will you double him? 18 speed implies that to be a yes. 18 speed, you're losing 1 speed either way. For 17 speed... Okay, let's consider this. They're both dealing 8. However, this one's dealing 11 against Finch. Let's see, so 11... Okay, so we're negating the weapon. 21... Let me just consider 24 damage versus Finch. 24 damage minus... So it's dealing 11 times 2. Which is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. And then you're in range of both of them. At which point, this is minus 2 for weapon triangle for 19. And then minus 12. And then you don't double, because I'll have the Slim Lance equipped. I could also equip the Slim Sword on him for plus 2 speed for 13. But then you're still at 17, so it's still doubling. I guess even so. Well, let's see. You're gonna get doubled either way, so I might as well do this. And then, yeah, we'll kill you. That might not be a good idea, actually. That might be the thing that got me killed. Let's see here. I don't have a way to unpoison Teddy. Because I don't have the Salus on him. If he gets attacked by everything, he's taking 8 damage from the top Pegasus, that'd be 20. And then, assuming he gets hit on res, which is his weaker stats, he's going to die. If I don't attack, then I still die. So I'm kind of just having to hope for a crit now, which I hate to say, but it's true. Unless I can finesse things a little bit, which I may be able to. If the boss moves first, and she has the AI that I think she does, she will attack Finch. But if the boss does not move first, then we're down bad. Let's see, can my Wyvern Knight move, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then throw hand axes maybe. I'm gonna go for this. I'm just gonna have to hope for a dodge ultimately. Or a crit. That's what I'm talking about. Teddy knows what's up. His first showing with a lance is a crit. That is going to save my life. Because none of these other enemies can move into his range. So now we're just fine. I was going to have to bank on this otherwise. Which very clearly does not work. And then she would have been in range of everything, so... Boy oh boy, was that a good crit for me to take. I'm happy, that's for sure. I'm very, very pleased that that took place. Now, let's see here. With Danielle, everything is going quite poorly, I would say. Steel axe. I'm gonna have to put her, like, way back up here. Probably throw an elixir on her. Which I do happen to have on Jay. This ballista is kind of bodying up on me, isn't it? That's fine. We have a lot of turns. We can get back down here. That is kind of funny. We do have a lot of turns left. We have half of the remaining turns, essentially. I'm not inclined to do that still, in truth. I'm very, very scared in this way. Let's see, I wonder... I wonder what I could do to give Jerry experience without necessarily letting him die. Very necessarily, as it were. Yeah, he's just not okay. I mean, I don't have a barrier lance or anything that's not in this game. I was thinking of Storage. Storage has the barrier lance. I mean, I guess this is probably going to be the way that I get through this guy, so let's just go for this. Assuming he's not going to hit... Or he's not going to miss twice, of course. And if he was going to, then I would have had to simply cry about it. Let's see. Sid is not well off either, necessarily. I might just have to go for the wise slants and just hope. I mean, it is a 92. 91. Is there any... Let's see. Minus that much, or plus that much, and then... Okay, so no, there's no boosting accuracy with the usage of Sid. I'm gonna have to vulnerate with her one way or another this turn. Because she's quite down bad. Are you not doubling me? I need to be so sure on that. Because it's Steel Ant, so it's -3 speed. Which puts you at 12. And then him not losing any speed is at 10, so he's not getting doubled. Plus he has more defense res. Just hit this. Just hit this. Very good. It's a 91, I mean... I literally just banked my run on a 9% crit and didn't even think about it, so... That's nothing by comparison, right? Go ahead, send this back, and we should be just fine otherwise. Everything should work out now. It is just going to be 11, right? It's going to be +3 attack, so 24. And then if you want to attack with the Shine Tome, that's quite bad, but I mean, I'll still survive, right? It's going to be 8 plus, so it'll be 20. And then 20 minus, how much? So yeah, it'll be 12 times 2. It's still going to hurt. Like, it's going to hurt regardless. But it's also going to be okay. I'm going to place Sid right up here. Maybe, like, right here. Equip the Slim Axe so that I don't get doubled, and so that I hopefully do get doubles. And then we'll go ahead and heal up with the Vulnerary for 15. 15. Good. Okay. Everything is going according to plan, then. Jay will add a little bit of a void for her. So we'll go right here. I'll go ahead and pull an elixir out of the convoy. It's one-use elixir. Equip the Stellar Pike for the most accuracy / speed. And hope that everything works out. I'm not necessarily inclined to believe that it will, but I'm going to be hopeful. We'll go ahead and trade. I'll just use this vulnerary right here. Whoosh, and then whoever you want to attack, that's up to you. Hopefully everything works out here. It should be fine. I hope I didn't just put Cordelia in range. I guess we'll find out very, very quickly. Hopefully now you don't get doubled. Okay, good. Yeah, the Steel Ants was weighing her down before. If I just put Cordelia in range, I'm going to be quite sad. Okay. Well, even if he were to get doubled, he's fine now. I'm sorry for speeding it up, I just want to see if I put Cordelia in range, because if I did, I'm going to be very, very sad. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Very nice crit. Please don't tell me I put Cordelia in range. I think that I did. Please? Okay, whatever. That's fine. Dahlia, it is by your word that we have engaged in this battle. So please, hear my call. Guide my hand so that I may quell the unholy invaders. Yes, please don't double me. You shouldn't. I have enough speed. Good. Everything went to plan. That was terrifying. That entire turn was absolutely just next level terrifying. Wait a second. Okay, okay. I was like, why is there a nomad? But it's him, so that's fine. Whew. So now that we've got a moment to breathe, we have 5 turns remaining and a lot of headway to make. Finch is now trapped here pretty definitively, but that's okay. We can certainly manage to get him out of there with the usage of flyers. Skill, luck, HP. Sheesh, not the greatest. Is that Voice of Peace? I hope so. Enemies within 2 tiles deal -2 damage. Lana is amazing. One of my favorite units by far. Alrighty. Ooh. Just about ended his turn. Don't want to be doing that, that's for sure. Let's see. So with the heavy bow... Yeah, okay. Honestly, if that's to be the case, we can just shoot him. We can shoot her like this, and then she will die. We can perfectly do that, yes. That's perfectly okay. I can even give him the Salus if I play my cards right. And then I'm going to have to assume that you're going to be fine versus this character. Yes. No. Because I'm going to take damage from poison, but that's okay. Unless... Yeah, I'll just rescue him out of range, that's fine. Get it, Teddy. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 35 damage right on the dot. Jade falls. Sile, I failed you. Dahlia, may you grant me favor in the next life. Rest in peace, Nana. You will be missed. But that's a lot of experience for one Mr. Teddy, which I'm quite pleased to have. Go ahead and send that Master Seal back. I could send away the Iron Bow, but that's fine. I don't need to. I think I'll swap with Sam. Go ahead and trade over the Salus as well. You don't need the Iron Bow anymore necessarily, so swap. And then I'll put Sid right here, and everything should be just fine. You guys don't move after all, right? Yes, good. Extremely nice, right? Correct? Yes? Good. Excellent, just as I wanted. I could even take this opportunity to do this. And drop like that, and then everything goes to plan. Here's hoping, anyway. Maybe Jerry gets another kill? Oh, I didn't mean to actually press that. Not at all did I mean to press that, actually. I actually wanted to, use this turn elsewhere. Would have been quite nice. Let's see, am I able to kill this unit now? I sure hope so. If we miss, we're down bad. We're down real bad if we miss, so don't. Clinton. Good. Sheesh. I didn't mean to press that with Jerry at all. That was a complete misclick. Let's see. So this whole situation should be under wraps now. I can put somebody in front of you to block you in. Just like that. 17 damage is what I'll have to consider. Oof, we're not doubling. Uh-oh. Let's see. If that's to be the case, am I able to kill you? Yes, okay. With Jay, I can kill you. Alright. Having a mercenary as our sole remaining target is not a big deal, especially with Res as the target stat to consider. Nice crit. First one that we've seen with a new Candescent. I love that animation. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I've always been a big fan of the bolting animation. I know that that's not quite it, but it gives me a similar vibe. So it's very nice to see. We still have a Quartz Gem down here that we want to get, and the Seraph Robe. So, assuming that everything goes to plan on the following few turns, we should be able to manage something or another to get down there. If we miss out on the Quartz Gem, I'll be a little bit sad, but it's not a big deal. On the flip side of things, I very much want the Seraph Robe. Gonna be a huge stat booster for us. You should be able to kill this unit without too much issue. Yes, that would be indeed the thing that is true. Do you double? Let's find out. 13 speed, lose none. Yeah, that's fine. You don't double. Cool. Kill this unit free of charge. Seer Tome activated. Hopefully everything works out. And then, maybe, just maybe, well, with the addition of the... Wait. Why? Do you... Wait. Hold on. Why are you getting more speed? Is it because of Cordelia? So if I attack from here, it's fine? Yeah, okay, that's the thing. That is indeed the thing. Right? Why is that the case? Okay, yeah, +1 attack speed to allies within 2 spaces. Gotcha, okay. Thank you, sister. You're quite wonderful here. Helping me out in a big way. I'm not going to be able to kill this mercenary this turn, but I mean, the enemy phase will not bode well for it either. So, that'll be just fine. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Gimme. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of having literally 1 crit against me. I usually save those for the start of chapters, but I don't want that anymore. Sheesh, good lord. I don't want... Stop critting me. She hasn't been crit. She hasn't been hit by a 1% crit to date, but sheesh, I don't want to risk it anymore. I am dead tired of it, that is for sure. With the Stellar Pike and the +1 attack speed from... Okay, no, it's from Cordelia. It's not going to let her double, but it's quite close. B rank, she should be able to use the Imbued Lance as well. That's quite good. And then these flyers come in from the south. Cool. Yep. Everything works out. The water looks to be heading out. Keep an eye on the sand. Gotcha. Good to keep in mind for sure. Alrighty. Defeat boss is the objective. So we should be more or less fine to just go ahead and proceed as expected. I don't want to kill him right away, just because of this down here. I wonder if this is effective against flyers. It should be. I think that's how ballistas typically are. It would only be 15 plus 12, so it's not going to kill Sid, but it's going to be quite impactful regardless. Let's see here. So the sand is going to go down next turn. And if that's to be the case, maybe I should drop some units down there. Let's see. Steel Sword, Steel Lance. Sid can go right here and bait that one out. That's just fine. Yeah, everything is to plan then. Steel Sword, I do wonder. I can get somebody in range of that, however, I would have to heal him. And probably equip the Lance Reaper just to be on the safe side. Which, to be fair, I think that's what I will do. I think I might as well sort of get a head start on these flyers. So, Lance Reaper equipped. Whoever you want to attack is fine with me. We have a lot of options for the next turn this way. Steel Lance it up. I wonder if there's anything in the supply. I mean, I know that there's the Imbued Lance, but I don't want to use it up right away. Also, let me look at this. Surrounded by blue. Surrounded by blue, 15 minus 2. So that'd be chapter 13. Is this... I think this is chapter 11, right? Yes, chapter 11. Gotcha. Cool, cool. Yep, Danielle. Go ahead and get you another kill. Danielle's probably the unit that I should promote, given the opportunity, which I think this will be her promotion level. I sure hope so. No, it's actually not. She's got a whole level ahead of her. She's not doing too well, honestly. Like, she's good. She's still fine. She's still one of my, like, better units, all things considered, but boy, I could certainly use more stats on her. I would not at all be opposed to going on ahead with the whole promotion thing on her. Let's see, so... if everything's going to dip out next turn, then let's position our units so that they can do stuff on the next turn. You're out of range, that's fine. Cordelia right here, go ahead and rally, whatever. And we can go ahead and start beating up on this guy. On this one, that is. That'd be perfectly acceptable. I think I can even get him out of range of everything following that. I love this song. It's great. It's wonderful all the way through. I can probably just do this, honestly. Sam is quite robust and capable. Is he at full HP? Okay, no, he's not. I could smite and get the rapier in range. I don't think I'm going to use the rapier on this unit since it's not really necessary, but if nothing else, it's a unit who can attack. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to do that, but I'm still probably just not going to. Let's see. If I kill the healer too, I can get out of range. I mean, actually, no, I can't. This is a 3-range bow. Let's see. If I put Finch right here, and then attack with Sam, then he's dealing 15 times 2. Unless Flame Axe is better. It's not. We're just shy of the damage necessary, and I don't think any of these units offer any extra. The Driller Bow would be actually quite great here. And then you could rescue him out of range. So, and then you'd drop with Sam. I'll do that. Um, maybe I could... I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. This is fine. Go for it, Clinton. You got this. Let's see. Yeah, this is going quite well so far. I mean, I still have to get down there to the angelic robe. That's like my biggest primary goal here. And then if it comes to it, I'm at a point where I can, like, haste end the map by killing the boss. He's actually not in range of anybody. There's nobody that can hit him from here, so that's great. I could even put... You have a steel lance, okay. I mean, I could put Sam right here if I really, really wanted to. With an iron axe. Or maybe even a slim axe. No, that's not available to me. That'd be fine. 20 damage minus 10 because weapon triangle. And then imbued axe for 19 minus 3. Not getting doubled, I assume. So yes, everything implies to me that that's okay. Put Sam right here. Iron axe. You don't move. You can't reach, you don't attack, and then none of these guys move. And then I'll put Finch in range of Sam to even further reduce the damage, equip an iron sword, and then Jerry can go right here. Everything should go fine. There's no circumstance in which one of my units dies this turn, as far as I'm aware, especially not now, not with a dodge like that. I actually didn't check the damage against Frederick up top, but I mean, he'll be fine. It's a Lance Reaver, they're Pegasus Knights. Yeah, like, it's gonna hurt, but it's not going to kill him. In fact, he's probably gonna take this guy's soul right out of his body. Actually, he might not double. Yeah, okay. Not quite. That means we're gonna miss out on attacking him this turn, but that's okay. And then presumably the sandbar opens back up, and we're in range to do a lot of damage to this guy. This is 3 range now, by the way, so I can, if I reposition or whatever... Actually, no, there's no doing that this turn. That's fine. That's acceptable. Let's see. So yeah, that'll be in range regardless. I do really want to kill that unit. That's the unit that's primarily giving me trouble right now. I can manage that. We have how many turns left? 8. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. Topaz bow. Ouch. My skin and bones. You're flaying them. Absolutely roasting me alive. Yeah, I definitely see why Teddy is a necessity for this map. Not really a necessity, I would say. I could have completed the map without him, but it would have been a significantly harder time. So I can see why it was said that Teddy is so valuable. Because it's absolutely true. Let's see here. Do want to get you out of the way before I do any big stuff. You'll take enough damage, or I'll take enough damage to die from it, though. Little bit of a precarious situation here, but nothing that I can't handle, I would say. Not really much repositioning that can be done. I guess I could shove, maybe? I didn't really position my units in the way that I most needed to. As a result of all of this. That's okay, I guess. I don't have to worry about this. This is 17 damage. Like, it hurts, but it's not the end of the world. We'll go right here with you. And that'll be fine for this turn. How do I want to kill you? That's my big question right now. I guess I'll just use one Mr. Clinton for this job. That should be just fine. Snipe him right in the face with the iron bow. I give Clinton a little bit of trash, but there's really no grounds for it. He's as good as I could expect him to be. That's probably the most worthwhile play. I'm probably just going to do that, honestly. It's a rapier used for a unit that doesn't move, so it's not really that big of a deal, but this guy's enough of a threat that I feel it's worthwhile. The alternative would be attacking with the longbow on homeboy up here, Mr. Teddy, which would be a little bit on the annoying side, because now I can use him for this purpose. Slim bow doesn't do a ton of damage, but that's fine. Presumably you don't die to the magic user, since you're a bit res heavy yourself. Although, a little bit of crit rate there, that's for sure. Let's see, with the Sword Reaver maybe we could do something to this guy, but don't have such ready access to it. I guess I could just trade it over, not a big deal. Do we have a 2-range sword? I think that we do. It would be on Frederick, but even so. Let's see, what do you have anyway? Shine Tome? Yeah, okay. You have the Salus equipped, might as well make use of that. I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna trade this over. I want to make sure that I don't move into your range, though, so just stay right here when you're done with that. Sword Reaver. I'm actually going to go right here. That should still be out of range. Then next turn I can reposition her so that she can go right here and then fly down and kill. And that'll work out perfectly okay. I'll just go ahead and get right in my own way. I'll move Ophelia first next turn anyway. That's fine. Let's see. Everything should be okay. If this is to be the case. Now, please, Sam. I'm really hopeful in this way. Good. Excellent. You'll survive an axe fighter, no issue. So that'll work out in my favor. And then presumably... that guy's... he's strong, that's for sure. I don't have to stand in his range necessarily, but boy, it's close. Let's go right here. I sure hope that you can do this, Jerry. If you miss a 99, I'm making a video out of it. That's for sure. That is for darn sure. Okay, let's get a good level up. I sure hope it's something useful. He's already level 8. He's catching up. His stat line, though. Is that Indoor Fighter? I think that's Indoor Fighter. Natural cover, -3 damage when on terrain with effects. Excellent. That is quite huge for him, actually. Yeah, no, his stat line's coming into play. That's for sure. It's doing its work. Slim bow. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fine. I could smite the boss. No, actually, I can't. Okay. Could I smite you? No. Enemies that can't move cannot be smited, it would appear. Let's see, is Sam gonna be okay? Sure hope so. Hand axe plus, you're not getting doubled by either of these units. 19 damage. I guess that's fine. I mean, it's not like I really have an alternative now anyway. I guess I could stand directly in this guy's range. No, I can't actually, not anymore. Oh well. That's fine. Nothing to fret about. We'll survive this turn. One way or another. Rally movement, because it's obviously very important on enemy phase to have +1 move. Let's see, a very necessary effect. Ooh, good dodge there. I am actually not perfectly aware of how much the homeboy down here with the silence is going to be doing. Whew, don't double me. It's a good thing it only deals 3 damage, huh? The poison. Whew, okay. Our forces are dwindling, but we must push onwards. We're born for this purpose, to smite the darkness from the land. Everyone steel your hearts against this wretched darkness. We must overcome this evil. Yeah, true. Oh, Frederick. Hey, everyone. From up here, it looks like some of them who are holding their ground are preparing themselves to charge. Be sure to take another good look at the enemies around you. Gotcha. The water is rushing in again. Everyone watch the tides. So that would imply to me that you're going to start moving. Oh, no. You're actually not. Cool. Maybe you guys? Maybe you. No. The rock is going to start moving. That's exactly what's going to occur. With its immaculate, infinite movements, as you can see down here. If I can get on it. Infinite movement. Let's see. Okay, I'm glad that you're not moving yet. We made great progress. Considering that we still have 2 turns to go, I'm quite happy with how our movement went. Yeah, okay, so that's the range from which it'll still attack. Lightning, Sajda. If I get Finch in range, then the Sajda will be just fine. You have, what again? Topaz Lance, so let's equip Lance Reaver if we have one. I don't actually know if we have one. Cool. Lance Reaver's in the convoy. Activate that bad boy up. Lance Reaver. And then go right here with J for the Sajda. Here's hoping that nobody else is in range. Yeah. I very, very badly want to get access. Excuse me. I very badly want to get access to that angelic robe. Perhaps it's greedy, but if I'm not going to be finishing this map in 11 turns, then I want that. I will be finishing this map in 11 turns. It's fine. It'll work out perfectly. Topaz Lance will not do anything significant to him. We'll have Danielle and the rest of the crew down here. Nobody dies to this Pegasus Knight, so I'm fine to just put everybody in range, especially with Clinton or with Finch down here, because he's reducing our damage taken anyway. Have all of these guys like this. We'll go ahead and put the bow of long range on you. Heavy bow in exchange for the Salus, I guess. Not really a big deal. I guess I could put the Salus on him. He's probably the one that's most in need of it right now, considering the circumstances. You're not going to reach... What's your move? You just don't move. You just don't have movement. So I'm going to hope that's not like an enemy phase, like suddenly he can move. situation. It's never been the case before, so I'm feeling pretty confident in hoping that that's the case. And then don't crit me, I guess, because then I could die to poison, and then I would have to expend more things, but otherwise it's fine. There's really no concern. We can put the Salus onto Sam. I would like to heal him, which I am capable of doing from right there, so Salus on Sam in exchange for whatever, I guess. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. We'll go right here, heal him up. Easy peasy. Frederick's a little bit down bad, but that's acceptable, that's fine. Unlikely. Oh, is Photon? Yeah, Photon has negative effects against... Yeah, okay. If we do hit, it's a bit of a miracle, but I mean, if we do hit, I'm here for it. Might as well give it a shot. So, the promise of power has corrupted you as well. If you willingly follow such a malevolent entity, there must be no hope for you. Please, let me break the bonds that tie your soul to this wretched being, for your own salvation. True. Accurate. Very accurate, actually. 11 damage on a 44. And a level up out of it. Teddy, the absolute unit. Speed res. I'm cool with this. This is a great level up. For our purposes with him. Let's see if we can't get you a little bit more EXP. Sure hope that these guys don't suddenly start moving. That'd be a real shame, wouldn't it? And I hope that the healer doesn't activate until he is at half health, which is when he activates miracles, so that's fine, I guess. We're probably gonna have to kill the healer before anything, but that's fine. Okay, attack Sam. Oh, Sword Reaper. Forgot that I left that equipped. Big rip there. Luckily, it's fine. Okay. He sure doesn't move. That's good. And now we're trapped. Alone. Only the 5 of us. All by our singular lonesome. That's fine. Ophelia's got this in the bag. Let's see. Lightbrand plus and a Lance Reaver. Can I get down there in one more turn? We have to finish this on turn 11. Which is doable for sure. It's just a matter of, like, making... Oh, we can still go back. Cool. Finch is probably going to be pretty mandatory up there, so that's cool. I actually don't know if I'm going to be able to get down there is the thing. I actually am not aware of whether or not that's the case at all. Because first of all, I have to get to him, and then second of all, I have to kill him. And that could be a bit of a hard thing to do, considering all that there is here. Steel bow. I mean, I'm sure that Danielle does good damage to this guy, so no real worries on this front. Maybe even Cordelia against this guy? I don't really know. Finch would be just fine, I'm sure. Iron Sword? No. He actually doesn't double. I kind of wish he would level up a little bit better, considering I gave him what I did. Maybe he's the one who needs the promotion sooner than later. Let's see. I can attack you from here, so I'll just do that. That's fine. Maybe a bit of a waste, but maybe I can finesse something with Jay. Whoosh. It's not actually a waste. The Candescent has unlimited uses, so that's fine. Let's see here. I do indeed wonder if I'm able to get everything in order for this guy. Lightbrand Plus is not the easiest weapon to attack into. That much is a certainty. I can get Jay. I can get Finch down there. I just need to work out everything prior to that. If I shoot you with the heavy bow again, I didn't mean to do that actually, but if it hits, then I'm more than okay with it. I just kind of have to ensure that this person dies now, which I should be able to do some way or another. I can Steel Axe, so that'll work out. Then I can use Clinton to carry off Sam. Yeah, let's do it. Get rid of the healer. Yeah, you have Miracle. It dawned on me as soon as I hit the A button that they would have Miracle. That's fine, that's understandable enough. I can just use anybody, question mark, to get him out of there. Not really, honestly, that's less than ideal. It only dawned on me as soon as I did that would probably be the case. Let's see here. I'm just gonna use Ophelia for this. I do have to kill both of these two. I can't leave this person alive, so I'm probably gonna have to do this, honestly, and just hope for a crit, and then if it doesn't happen, then I'll have to use Danielle. Did you take less damage? No, okay. No, that's fine. That's understandable. Bop him right in the forehead with the Steel Lance. We'll crit the killing edge. That's perfectly cool. I don't want to have to dedicate all my resources to this, and I don't think that I'm going to, so... We'll just use Finch to kill this person, then I'll use Jerry. To jerry-rig a something or another down at the bottom. Use a combination of units to rush him down there. And none of these units die to the singular bow user, so that's fine. Let's see here. I sure do hope that we're able to get in range. Hold on, I have to figure out something here. I can't have the healer healing, as it were. I guess I'll use these two to get him down there. We have 2 rapier users if that's the case. So bop, and then level up. Hey, finally a good level up, Clinton. Good job, I guess, question mark. Send the flame axe back, pick you up. Shoot, so I'm gonna have to keep Sam in my pocket now, unfortunately. This is not good. I don't think I'm gonna get the angelic robe, actually. I think that I'm perhaps a little bit far gone from the angelic robe at this point. Let's see here. We'll hope. Potentially cope. Probably mope. So here's hoping. I don't know. Here's hoping that we can figure something out. I'm not too inclined that we're gonna be okay, but perhaps we'll be okay? Guess we'll see. Would have been nice to have Ophelia up here, given how she's, Ooh, okay. Given how she's effective somewhat. The water looks to be heading out. Keep an eye on the sand, yeah. Gotcha, gotcha. Please? 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 27, that's not bad. We can actually manage this. We can even get the kill to Jerry, given his ability to do that. We just don't reach you. We can kill the boss. We can surely kill the boss. Yeah, we've got this. I could even give him the Fortuna, and that'll be perfectly okay. Let's see. Am I able to deal 1 damage with you? I know it's a res unit. I am able to deal 1 damage. You know what? Cool. Awesome. Great. Excellent. Let's get it. Let's go. If he crits, then I can even route this map. But if he doesn't, that's also okay. Nice. Only 1 use anyway. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We get doubled, of course. We level up off of it. Speed. Well, I could have used that earlier, but that's fine. Some big experience for Jerry. That's going to be a full level up on him. Guaranteed the Wise Slants will give him a full level up. Alrighty. Speed. More speed. That's what you like to see. Seraphro may be a good choice for Jerry in all honesty, but we'll see. Oh yeah, he can use axes. I keep not doing that, and that's a bit funny. Let's see. If I can get a level up on you, then I'm going to promote you at the start of the next map. If not, though, I guess I'll have to cry about it and use you for 1 turn on the next map. Let's see here. So, assuming that you can also deal 1 damage, I can trade everything over. You can deal 1 damage, that much is for sure. Do I use... I could just use the Slim Lance and kill this guy. Like, that would just be the end of it. Alternatively, I could probably get Jay up here if I use a combination of rescue drops, which would also reduce the crit rate against me. And I'm not going to be using... Homeboy here for this anyway, so... Take drop. And then presumably everything will be just fine. Yeah, now I'm completely and utterly safe to do this. I guess I could also do this, leave him at 1, and then let Cordelia have the kill, which is probably ill-advised in truth. A 70% is not something that I should rely on, especially considering that my other option is then weighed down. So that would be the surefire way to lose the map, presumably. So I think I will not do that. I think I'll just go ahead and end the map, as it were. Let's see. Am I able to route? I'm not quite able to route. Just because, well, these two over here. This Rock, this Soldier Rock, this Dwayne the Johnson. That's fine. We'll just use Teddy. If he gets the experience, I'm not caught up on it. I love seeing the animation. I love seeing the units. He's great. I love that his totally red palette makes him still feel like an enemy somewhat. I'm sorry, Dahlia. I failed you in our history and our oath. Please protect our world from the darkness. Rest in peace, Arthur, my son. My boy. My favorite character from Fire Emblem 4. The game that I do not enjoy. Master Seal. Activated. Excellent. That was a very well played map. Wow. Just look at yourself, lying here, bleeding out. And all of these people, or all these people of this clan that you represent, They lie here with you. Was it worth it? What manner of wickedry is this magic? This dominance over another human being? It's part of what I told you earlier. My magic's not something you can contend with. You shouldn't have started this fight because it wasn't one you'd ever win. True, we are the protagonists. Okay. So, I just had a bit of a power surge, and my power went out for a moment. And therefore, I'm not sure if the video remains as of right now. I checked it, and it does indeed seem to exist on my computer. But as to whether or not it is corrupted, I have no idea. I'm going to have to run it through a post-render in order to see if it's corrupted definitively. But I am here now. Let me go ahead and put my controls back up. I am here now to read the end of the story because that's where I'm at. I know that GBA Fire Emblem is based, so as soon as I hit resume, it's going to just go to this. And I'm going to be able to kill this guy again, as I left off. But, I sure do hope that it's not destroyed, because I played that map very well. And I would be very, very much not inclined to do so again, given how well I played. Let's go ahead and catch back up to where we were in the story. It's part of what I told you earlier. My magic is not something you can contend with. Yeah, I've already read this part. Let's see here. Cold-hearted, right, okay. I don't know what this means now. I sure hope I don't have to play this over again. I enjoyed the map, but I played well, and I don't think that I deserve to have to restart it just over simply a power surge occurring. Right now, it doesn't matter. I will stop at nothing to see my goal through. If it means getting my hands a little bloody, or if it means I step on a few people's feelings, I've come too far and sacrificed too much to fail now. Ha, how strange. I said the same thing to myself before this started, that I couldn't afford to fail here. Dahlia, I'm sorry, I failed. I couldn't defeat this terrible blight of our Earth. You can't die just yet. I still need some answers from you. For one, how is it that you could sense this magic from so far away? Because while it seems like this Dahlia is the mad ramblings of a heretical cult, I can't discount the unique ability your belief has given you. What exactly is going on here? I'm not telling you anything. You may as well kill me now. I'll keep you alive as long as I need to in order to get some answers. Don't push me more than you already have. Dahlia, darkness looms in hollow hearts, whose soul-bound goal to pry apart. In your stead we fight for thee, lest we face calamity. What did you just say? Calamity? Ha ha, you fool, you don't even know. How did you? Enough of this. I haven't been more serious with you than I am now. Tell me what you know, and I've ways to make you talk, to make you scream, to beg for mercy. You don't want me to go there, I promise you. I dare you to try. Finch, what have you done? I'm not going to sit here and watch you toy with this man, a gasp from death. You have some honor. Honor has nothing to do with this. He could have had invaluable info about Calamity. Info that I cannot obtain now that you've killed him. He was in terrible pain, Caius. Look at what you've done to him. Friend or foe, if someone is struggling like that, we need to end their suffering, not prolong it like a sadist. I gave him ample opportunities to stop all of this, Finch. You saw it. He couldn't be persuaded. I would have much preferred to figure this out peacefully, but he didn't give us a choice. Unfortunately, it was always going to be him or me. Yeah, and you sent us, Sanjay, to deal with it. How much did you, Caius, actually do? Say anything you want, but if you have the power to possess and control human beings at will, I find it hard to believe you couldn't find a more peaceful solution here. The only person you're justifying this to is yourself. I've half a mind to leave you on this island, you insolent. Ahem. Caius, Finch, Lancaster. Sorry to interrupt you two, but I have a quick status report. Is this a bad time? No, we're fine. Go ahead, Lancaster. Right, well, as far as we can tell, our assailants have dispersed. I've gathered up all the remaining crew to pick up the pieces of our ship to repair it. The first mate to the captain, who is... Oh, I keep getting a bunch of notifications. The first mate to the captain, who has now assumed captaincy, Tells me that the ship would be repaired in a couple days. So as it stands, Finch, your little army has succeeded in its task today. Well done. Thank you, General Lancaster. It's nice to know that someone appreciates us. Anyway, I was just leaving myself. I'm going to get everyone who fought together and do a damage report. I'd like to include Jay if at all possible, General Lancaster. I'm sure that is an acceptable thing to ask, right, Caius? Out of the question. Jay needs to rest and recover. This magic can take quite some tolls on its host, and as such, Jay will remain under my watch as I monitor things. So go away and get your little army together. Capable lot, aren't they? I'll concede to your instincts. Your judgment of their battle prowess is very accurate, much to my surprise. They're much more capable than I'd expected. So I'm sorry for doubting you, Lancaster. Apology accepted. But their future won't be with us. That Finch, he is a feisty one. I don't care much to have a forked tongue reprobate in my company. When we get to LaCroix, we are sending them far, far away from us. I can't have this physical and mental distraction right now. Not with everything we're juggling between Calamity, Candescent, and LaCroix. With all due respect, Caius, you possess the mind and body of one of the few friends that Finch has. How did you think he was ever going to react to that? Our objective still remains the same, Lancaster. We both agreed that we'd have to make some very tough decisions along the way. I don't know, Caius, I mean, I get where both of these two are coming from. I'm presuming at this point that Caius has literally spent his entire life trying to get to where he's at right now. And obviously it's not right of him to do these things, but he's reached the point where, like, if he doesn't proceed in doing what he has to do, he's either going to die of old age before he gets to the end of his goal, or he's going to die of other means, things such as Lumen, or whatever else may come to smite him. Given he's not, like, going to die in terms of its stats, but, like, no singular man is realistically going to face down an entire army, especially not with not with units as capable as those in the Lumen army. Like, a reasonably strong Lumen general would probably go toe-to-toe with Caius, so I kind of get where he's coming from. However, I do agree with Lancaster, just on a personal moral scale, like, this isn't the right thing for him to do. So far, Lancaster's probably my favorite character in the story. I'm having a great time watching all of his stuff unfold. What I am doing with Jay is a necessary evil. I know you understand that. The original plan you told me was one born of empathy for the world. I'd advise you, Caius, to not lose sight of that, especially as you are literally walking in another man's shoes. Look, I've had a long day. My head is spinning, and I'm not whose head it is that is truly doing the spinning. There is something about using my magic on Jade that makes me feel quite off. Something I haven't experienced with anyone else that I've tried it on. I'm not sure how to quantify it yet, but it makes me feel quite uneasy. But I don't want to talk about this anymore, Lancaster. My head is very foggy, and I'm having trouble thinking clearly. Let's get back to the rooms on the ship and get some rest. As you wish. Yep. That'll probably be the end of it? No, actually. Finch, Sam, if you have a moment. Lancaster, what's going on? Is everything alright? Is Jay okay? Yes, Jay is recovering just fine, not to worry. I'm actually here. Compliments of Caius. He wanted to reward you for your excellence today. Right, okay, we get our 11 turns reward. And he asked me to give you this. He's giving us a sword? You must be joking. I mean, heck, judging from the conversation I had with Caius earlier, I feel he would rather put a sword into my stomach and not into my hands. You're sure this is from Caius? Evil Caius. Yes, Finch. Again, thank you for your great work today. All of you. See you in the morning. Caius giving us a gift. Am I really supposed to believe that? It's tough to take at face value. It is a little off. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe this was Lancaster's way of showing his gratitude for our help today. In the absence of Caius' approval, that is. That's all I can think of. And why go through the trouble of making it seem like it was from Caius? He hates us. He certainly seems to. It's a funny situation between Lancaster and Caius, isn't it? Those two certainly seem to be at odds with each other and how they view us. Right now, I feel like Lancaster is in a tough spot trying to mediate things. He obviously swears by Caius, and yet willingly sticks his neck out for us. Maybe by giving us this gift from Caius, he was just trying to pour a little bit of water on the coals. If that's the case, I'd forego the gift in place of an explanation. One where Lancaster explains how he can take orders from someone so vile. True, honestly. I mean, the mere fact that Lancaster does so makes me wary of even trusting him. Even after all that Lancaster has done for us. Yes, You don't feel the same. Not exactly. The more time we spend with Lancaster, the more I believe he has our best interests at heart. I agree. I do agree with that. And because of that, yes, I trust Lancaster. I think he is good-natured, and if Lancaster stands by Caius, well, at some level, he must think Caius's goals are good-natured too. I do agree. I do agree. Sam is in the right of things here. I get why Finch is upset. I would probably also be upset if he had, like, literally just taken, you know, the one friend that Finch even has, and, you know, he's holding him hostage, like, literally in his own body holding him hostage. I get that. Caius is by no means the good guy in all of this, but I agree with Sam's judgment here. You can't be serious. Caius, good-natured? Come on now, Sam. He's using Jay as a puppet. Yeah, that's true. That's irredeemable in my book. And Lancaster is just an accomplice until he stands up against it. Petty gifts won't solve anything. That may be, but let's not forget we still owe Lancaster a few debts. We wouldn't be here. We may not even be alive without him. Definitely wouldn't be. Alright, enough ranting and venting. There's not much we can do to change things at the moment anyway. Not until we can get Jay away from Caius. Hopefully that will be in LaCroix. Agreed. I'm turning in, Finch. Get some rest. Yeah, I'll try. I'm keeping the sword close to my bedside just in case. Got a killing itch. Very nice. You know what? I'm here for it. Let's go ahead and send back. For now, the iron sword doesn't really matter. I do wonder what that... Oh, do we not get a secondary one? Is it because I literally ended it on turn 11? Or was that the better gift? I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure I ended the chapter on turn 11. I killed him on turn 11. Unless it meant to say... Turn 11 is the exact turn at which you're no longer given the thing. In which case, darn. I don't actually know. I actually have no idea whatsoever. Maybe I'll have to see about that. Either way, I still don't know if I'm going to have to replay this chapter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a save state. Because like I said, I had a power surge there. And I have absolutely no idea whether my recording remains intact. The file shows I might still be able to recover it. I sure hope that I can, because like I said... I played well. I don't think I should have to replay as a result of simply a power surge occurring, but whatever the case may be, that was a fun map. The enemies and the map design were just solid as usual. Like, it almost gets weird to me to a certain extent to just be like, yeah, that's good, you know, and that's just the end of it. But that's really how it is. Like, I don't feel any differently towards how I see it, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it feels. The only thing that I guess I would say is, like, maybe the rock could have, like, 5 less defense and res. Because, like, I am going to go back and see what that's about. I'm probably going to record that just right after this and show you guys what occurs. But I don't actually know. Did I make that save state? I better have. Let me just completely make sure and write another save state. Because I have no idea what's on the horizon. But either way, I do want to see what's behind that rock. I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. Actually, before we end the map, I'm just going to do that, so we'll be right back. Actually, hold on. Let me test something really quickly. Let's see what happens if we end this in one more turn. Because now, maybe we'll get a different reward, question mark? I don't actually know. Also, let me make, like, another save state, because I'm just curious at this point, like, I just want to see what happens, because now we're on turn 12. Right, so let's see what happens now. Bob. Okay. Master Seal obtained. Great Sword. Okay, gotcha. So the Great Sword is the reward if we do worse. Gotcha. Okay, so I did do it right. I did play the game right. However, now all that's left is I just want to go see about this rock over here. I just want to see what goes on if you do happen to break through it. Because we're not, like, in a situation now where necessarily anything is going to go badly. Almost there. What happens? What happens? I gotta know. Curious about the secrets that lie within this rock. Bop. Rock machine broke. Have a nice day. And then stand here? Oh, visit. Okay. This temple is in ruins. It stinks of mildew and mold. The sculptures, though. Is this what the Dahlia... is this the Dahlia that they worship? Why would this have... Or why would they have cornered it off and abandoned it like this? No use leaving some of this stuff to rot, I suppose. All these sculptures have a necklace around them. I'm sure they won't mind if I take one of them. Well, any more than they already mind us being here. Talisman? What is that? +3 the skill while being held. And a Emerald necklace with an otherworldly aura. Wait a second. Was I able to get onto this with a flyer? No, I wasn't. I definitely had to get through the rock. Was I able to smite the rock? Was I able to move the rock in that way? Am I just dumb? I might replay the map for that. I'm actually just stupid. I literally could have just pushed the rock out of the way. It would have. It was not even a matter of doing that. It just didn't occur to me. Well, I guess we'll see what happens with that. I might replay the map over that. Honestly, no, I won't. I won't. I'm not going to replay the map over that. As much as I would appreciate to have this, I'm absolutely not going to do that. No, not a chance. I like the +3 skill. It's better than the +3 luck to a certain extent. Like, I would like to have that on probably Jay, maybe somebody else, but I don't think so. Not unless my recording got corrupted. Either way, let us make another save state so I don't accidentally throw anything into the dust, and then load this one back up. That's going to be the end of it for this one. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This was a very fun map. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video. It helps out the channel a lot. Make sure to share the video so that more people can see this hack or my channel. Either one. And make sure to play the game for yourself. Linked in the description below. It's very much worth your time. Very fun game. Very hard game. Make sure to go in with that expectation in mind. And do be sure, if you do play the game, leave some good feedback for the creator. If you find some things that I didn't find that are perhaps unbalanced or unplayable, which in my humble opinion there was nothing, but if you do find something that you disagree with, make sure to leave that in the either in their Discord, in my Discord, or in the FE Universe thread. And assuredly, you'll get some form of feedback. I know that Sokaballa is a very understanding individual when it comes to critiques of the hack and whatnot. But in the same vein, don't just expect things to be changed either. It's not your game at the end of the day. That said, make sure to leave some feedback. It's always nice to, you know, hear things back about the thing that you put hard work into, most certainly. And I think that's about it. If you feel like donating via Ko-fi, I'd very much appreciate it. Got my own hack in the works. I'm trying to raise some funds to get some sprite work going, so it'll most certainly go to a good cause. And I guess that's about it. So until next time, I'll see you later.